Hello everybody. Today I'm very happy because I can finally show you my shoe collection. In the past I've always wanted to do a shoe collection, but I never had enough shoes to justify doing one in the past. But now that I'm intentionally minimalistic, I appreciate that there's going to be plenty of you out there that actually want to see a minimalistic shoe collection. All of which, to my understanding, unless otherwise specified, are vegan, and if not then I'll go into as to why, i.e. thrifted. And I'm just going to give you a bit of history behind them, potentially where they were purchased, how much for, where from, etc, and where I typically wear them to. So I'll give you close-ups as we go along as well, just so you can get a better look at the shoes. And it's not actually this tall, my shoe rack is not this tall. It's presently stood on a stool, and then below that is the shoe rack for my partner's shoes. So he's also got a pretty minimalistic collection, but I'll show you mine. It's all about me, so. We start on the ones nearest to me then. These are some strappy sandal heels, intentionally midi heels because I can't really walk in heels, but I want to be able to wear them on special occasions, and I find that I can walk in these. So I'm not going to buy anything that I can't walk in. And yeah, these are from New Look. I got them half price at the time. I bought them about a year ago, so they might very well still be there, albeit at full price. But I can remember I was really happy because I got these for £10. They are faux, so not real leather, so vegan. That's one advantage of buying cheap, is the company isn't going to splash out in real leather, so that works to us vegans' advantage. So yeah, faux suede, not real suede. I don't know what they make faux suede of, but plastic. It's potentially on there, but so long as it's not made of real leather, that's fine by me. And yeah, I'd wear these for special occasions, when I'm wanting to wear something with more skin, so like a bodycon dress that's a bit more revealing and where I want to show my legs. And considering they're black, they would go with a variety of colour of dresses. So it's coming really useful, and I have definitely got them to wear, especially because the sole, you can see the usage, and it's not like they're just sitting pretty here, so I do make use of them. Although they do collect dust because they are only used once every couple of months. But if I didn't have them, I would be scrambling for a shoe when I do come across special occasions. So yeah, they do come in useful. These next ones I've had for about 3 years, but they have kept very well because I only wear them when the weather's dry. I would wear these either if I was to ever go to the gym or just for any sporting activities, or even for work, because where I work we don't have to wear workwear. These are quite rare. I saw them on Instagram and I didn't realise how rare they were, so I bought these second hand. They're not made of leather again, they're made of fabrics and the spongy material, so again another vegan shoe. But yeah, I did buy these second hand. They weren't actually worn, but they were bought on eBay, so it was a case whereby the original owner had bought them, never worn them, and then sold them on. I think I remember getting these for either £75 or £90. I think they go for about £150, so yeah, that's why I made them last so long, and I clean them. I have just cleaned them, so they are a bit damp at the moment. I'll take good care of them and wash the white soles with bicarbonate of soda and vinegar to keep them intact. These ones are the only ones that I'm not sure as to whether they're leather or not. I really can't tell by the smell or the texture, the overall texture. It could very well be faux suede, fake suede. But either way, because I always repurchase these on eBay secondhand, whereby they've been worn a few times and then sold on, I really don't mind that. At least it's like taking it out of supply and demand. So these are always bought secondhand. They're the only more formal work shoe, aside from the leopard stripe, that I've gotten along with that has a slight heel that I can manage. So I have been repurchasing these secondhand for over 7 years now. So people probably see my shoes and wonder how I've managed to keep the same shoe for 7 years. It's because I repurchase it once every 6 months or so. I don't know what's going to happen the day that they're no longer sold secondhand on eBay. It is becoming rarer and rarer, but originally they were from River Island. So I bought these when about 7-8 years ago, when I wasn't conscious of like what is in my shoes, even though back then I was vegetarian. I didn't take much notice of like clothing wise. So there's no way of me really knowing whether these are or aren't, but at least I buy them second hand. Next ones, not really sure how to show these ones, but these are more so for work interviews, just because I think it's more appropriate to have a mid heel with a closed toe as opposed to exposing your toes if ever you were to go to interviews. So that's why I do have more than one black heel. And they have been worn a couple of times, but I think it's justified in only having worn them a couple of times, considering these are exclusively for interviews, so that they aren't appearing scuffed or anything like that, and that they are fit for purpose. So I have worn these when I do go to interviews. In the past I went to quite a few more interviews, but at the moment I'm not actively looking for jobs. And I also wore these to my air hostess interview as well, which is very fitting and appropriate given their style. So again, they are fit for purpose, and though they do sit here and collect dust, again, it would be another one that if impromptu I needed it and it wasn't there, then it would be frustrating. These were from Shoe Zone, and again, they are faux. So they're vegan shoes, faux leather, not real leather. So there we go. $12.99 I think they were, or $13.99. I would imagine they're still there. Yeah, so some quite scruffy looking slippers that I just slip on around the house, just so that I don't tread dirt around. These are originally from Primark, and again, it's all faux everything, so just plastic material, faux fluff. So these are about £4, and I just use them for the purpose of if I can't be bothered to wear real shoes, but I need to wear something just so that I'm not collecting dust, particularly if my feet are wet for whatever reason, like if I've just gotten out of the shower. So the next two, or rather the last two that I'm going to show you, I'd say I get the most usage out of, just because they're very plain basics. The white ones get more so worn in the summer, and I'd wear these with midi dresses. I wear midi dresses more so just because we're not allowed to wear short skirts at work, so I'd rather own things that I'd wear both inside and outside of work. So these go nicely, and it's very summer appropriate. They are again from Shoe Zone. You can get two for £8, or just one pair each would be $4.99. And considering they don't last all too long, I do tend to repurchase them once every 2 to 3 months, just so that they are kept fresh and not smelling or dirty or anything like that. I've not really yet found a good way to dispose of shoes when I'm done with them though, so I will be looking into that shortly. And then again, the same in black. So I think these are the ones that I get the most usage out of, because they can be worn with this up, for example, high-waisted jeans. I wear this kind of combination with various different tops and jean colours a lot. So this is a nice easy throw on, and they're very durable as well. So that's why I keep repurchasing these. In time, potentially, if ever my salary were to increase, I would consider Tom's, because they do a very similar style. However, Tom's is ethical. So there we go. So in total, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pairs of shoes, and I'm happy with that amount of shoes. I think the only things that I don't yet have in my collection, just because I've not found one that is an exact fit for me, is some tan vegan sandals, which I did find purchase and it didn't fit me. They only had a size 6. I tried to squeeze into them, had to return them because they just wouldn't fit. So yeah, some tan sandals I'm still on the market for, and potentially like a dusky pink heel, again for special occasions. I think those are the only two that I don't have in my wardrobe. But yeah, these are all either thrifted or vegan intentionally, and I do get my usage out of them. They are all fit for purpose, I think. Let me know how many shoes you personally have, whether you think this is in fact minimalistic or whether you think that's quite excessive pair of shoes to own for a minimalist. And until next time, I'll see you again. Okay? Have a good day. Bye.